Now comes what exactly is the difference between mediation and arbitration. When we talk about mediation, even yesterday when we were doing your Consumer Protection Act, if you recall, there was a legal provision which was introduced quite recently, I think in 2015 or something, which said that now consumer matters will also be sent for mediation. What is mediation? There is a court case that is filed. Okay. Now, mostly family courts mein hota hai ye. Both the parties, they have ego issues. They are trying to delay the matter. Allegations are bursting from here to there. Midway settlement karna hai. You just need to get both the parties across the table and try to settle the matter. The mediator is appointed by the court. Okay. He is generally a neutral body. The courts have the the courts have the panel of mediators. You go before the mediator and you present your facts. There is no argument of law before the mediators. So it is more of to formalize an agreement. It is not an order. Okay. But yes, it helps you in resolving the issue at a faster pace. Then comes your arbitration. Arbitration is more of a formal, um, it's arbitration is something that is more of a formal dispute resolution, wherein you need to have an arbitration agreement. You will undergo the entire procedure. So therefore, it is binding and enforceable. Then comes conciliation. Conciliation is even more informal. It is similar to mediation. See, in mediation, what happens is it happens during the procedure of the court. The report of the mediator is given to the court, and the report of the mediator, if he mentions certain crucial points, they may have an impact on the decision of the judge. Okay. For example, in the mediation, they decide that, okay, consumer matter hai, the company will pay 1 lakh rupees as a fine in so and so installment. In that case, this point will be noted down in the judge in his final order. Conciliation is more of an informal. There is no order or anything, but it is done mostly in labor disputes. You have a conciliator who is appointed by the court. Again, his job is to ensure that the dispute is resolved. Then comes appointment of arbitrators. How are appointment of arbitrators done? हम लोग arbitration में what we used to do is that one, you decide कि are you going to opt for institutional arbitration. So whenever it is big corporates and big multinational companies, when you enter into an agreement itself, we say that in case of any dispute resolution, we will go before FICCI for 2 arbitrators, 3 arbitrators, because arbitration is expensive. Cost of every hearing, sometimes it goes in lakhs, but then that is for the corporates. Sometimes if you don't agree on who are going to be the arbitrator, what we do is I will suggest 3 names, the front person will suggest 3 names. Okay, usme se kaun common hai, we both can agree. Second thing, you can, if your dispute is already going before the court, you can tell that these are 2 suggestions that I have for an arbitrator. Or the third thing you can do is you can file an application for the appointment of arbitrator before the court. Relevant section is section 11 of the Arbitration and Conciliation Act. Now comes the new term of negotiation. So this is generally what happens before the filing of an agreement or after your your case is discussed. What happens in a negotiation is your terms are negotiated. Now negotiation is an art. Okay, not everybody can negotiate. So when you enter into an agreement, or when you are trying to resolve a dispute, you will have to negotiate. Okay, but negotiation is always done from the position of strength, and that exactly is what differentiates uh, mediation, arbitration, and with negotiation. Okay, mediation is a neutral mediator. He has resolve the issue. These are some relevant case laws. Do you have any queries, or shall we proceed? These are all minor acts, and that is the reason why I am rushing so much. Okay, so now we will talk about Hindu law. Hindu law is something that is applicable to people who are Hindus by birth, or if they have converted after marriage